Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about something absolutely monumental that demonstrates not just BTS's incredible achievements but specifically highlights why Jimin's individual contributions and impact have been absolutely crucial to the group reaching historic heights that no other Asian artist has ever achieved. We're diving into BTS being named to the Guinness Icons list, making them the only Asian artist to receive this extraordinary recognition, and we're going to explore in detail why Jimin stands out as one of the strongest reasons, if not the strongest reason, why BTS deserves this iconic status. From his record-breaking solo achievements to his unparalleled vocal and performance contributions to BTS's biggest hits, from his global cultural impact to the way he embodies everything that makes BTS special, Jimin's role in this recognition cannot be overstated. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're about to give Jimin the credit he deserves for helping BTS achieve what no Asian artist has achieved before, and we're going to back it up with receipts, with facts, with records, and with the undeniable impact that Jimin has had on making BTS true global icons worthy of Guinness recognition. Let me start by explaining what the Guinness Icons list actually is and why this recognition is so significant, because understanding the magnitude of this achievement is crucial to appreciating what it means for BTS to be included and what it means for Jimin as a key member who helped make this possible. Guinness World Records is not just about recording random achievements or novelty records, it's the global authority on documenting superlative achievements across every field imaginable. When Guinness creates a special icons list, they're not just looking at who broke records, they're identifying individuals or groups who have achieved such extraordinary impact and significance that they've transcended their field and become cultural icons recognized worldwide. The Guinness Icons list is reserved for those who have not just succeeded but who have fundamentally changed their industry, who have broken barriers, who have achieved things that seemed impossible, and who have left a lasting legacy that will be studied and celebrated for generations. For BTS to be the only Asian artist on the Guinness Icons list is absolutely historic because it means that among all the incredible Asian artists across all genres, across all time periods, across all countries in Asia with their rich musical traditions and contemporary pop scenes, BTS alone has been recognized by Guinness as having achieved iconic status at this level. This isn't just about commercial success, although BTS certainly has that. This isn't just about breaking records, although BTS holds multiple Guinness World Records. This is about being recognized as cultural icons who have fundamentally changed the global music landscape, who have opened doors for Asian artists that were previously closed, who have demonstrated that language and cultural barriers are surmountable, and who have achieved a level of global influence and impact that puts them in the conversation with the biggest names in music history regardless of where they come from. Now let's talk specifically about Jimin and why he is absolutely central to BTS deserving this recognition. I want to be very clear from the start that BTS's success is a group effort and all 7 members contribute in crucial ways. But when we're talking about the specific achievements and impact that earned BTS a place on the Guinness Icons list, Jimin's individual contributions are so significant, so record-breaking, so culturally impactful that he stands out as perhaps the strongest single reason why BTS has reached this iconic status. And I'm going to prove this with facts, with records, with achievements that are documented and undeniable. Let's start with Jimin's solo achievements because these directly contribute to BTS's overall recognition and they demonstrate the kind of individual excellence that, when combined with the other members' contributions, creates a group worthy of iconic status. Jimin's solo song Like Crazy made history by becoming the first song by a Korean solo artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. This isn't just a nice achievement, this is a barrier-breaking, door-opening, history-making moment that demonstrated Korean solo artists could achieve the highest level of commercial success in the American music market. When Guinness looks at why BTS deserves iconic status, they're looking at moments like this where individual members achieved things that were considered impossible for Asian artists. Jimin proved it was possible, and that contributes directly to BTS's iconic status. But it doesn't stop there. Jimin holds the record for the highest charting song by an Asian soloist on multiple major charts simultaneously. He's broken streaming records, he's achieved certifications that very few K-pop soloists have achieved, he's topped iTunes charts in more countries than we can count, and he's done all of this while maintaining artistic integrity, while showcasing Korean language and Korean musical sensibilities, while being authentically himself rather than trying to westernize his music or his image to achieve Western success. This authenticity combined with unprecedented success is exactly what makes someone iconic rather than just successful. Now let's talk about Jimin's contributions to BTS's group achievements because this is where his impact becomes even more clear. Look at BTS's biggest hits, their most iconic songs, the tracks that define eras and broke records and became global phenomena. Blood, Sweat and Tears, Spring Day, Fake Love, Boy with Love, Dynamite, Butter, the list goes on. In virtually every one of these massive hits, Jimin has crucial moments that define the song, that create the emotional impact, that showcase the vocal excellence and performance power that makes BTS special. His voice opens Fake Love with one of the most recognizable and emotionally powerful openings in K-pop history. His high notes and emotional delivery in Spring Day create moments that fans point to as the most moving parts of that song. His presence in Dynamite and Butter adds charisma and star quality that helped those songs achieve unprecedented success in Western markets. When Guinness evaluates why BTS is iconic, they're looking at the songs and performances that made BTS a global phenomenon. And when you examine those songs and performances, Jimin's contributions are consistently central, consistently crucial, consistently among the most memorable and impactful elements. He's not just a member contributing his part, he's often the member creating the moments that define the song, that make it special, that make it stick in people's minds and hearts. That's not an accident, that's not luck, that's talent, skill, artistry, and the kind of excellence that makes a group worthy of iconic status. Let's talk about Jimin's performance abilities because BTS isn't just a recorded music group, they're a performance powerhouse, and their iconic status is built significantly on their ability to deliver extraordinary live performances that leave audiences speechless. And in this area, Jimin's contributions are absolutely undeniable. He's trained in contemporary dance, he brings technical excellence combined with emotional expressiveness, he has the kind of stage presence and charisma that makes him impossible to look away from, and he has the stamina and professionalism to deliver perfect performances night after night even under the most demanding circumstances. When BTS performs at major award shows, at stadiums, at special events that showcase them to global audiences, Jimin is consistently creating the moments that go viral, that get talked about, that demonstrate why BTS is operating at a level that justifies iconic status. His solo dance breaks, his emotional performances of songs like Serendipity and Filter, his ability to command a stage whether he's doing sharp hip-hop choreography or fluid contemporary movement, his facial expressions and the way he tells stories through performance, all of this contributes to BTS being recognized not just as musicians but as complete artists who excel in every dimension of performance. Guinness isn't just counting record sales when they designate icons, they're looking at artistic excellence across all dimensions, and Jimin delivers that excellence consistently at the highest level. Now let's talk about vocal ability because this is an area where Jimin's contributions to BTS's iconic status are sometimes underappreciated but absolutely crucial. Jimin has one of the most distinctive voices not just in BTS but in all of K-pop. When you hear his voice, you immediately know it's him. That's rare and valuable. His vocal tone has a quality that people describe as angelic, emotional, pure, touching. It's the kind of voice that makes people feel something, that creates emotional connection, that turns a good song into a moving experience. And in multiple BTS hits, it's Jimin's voice delivering the most emotionally impactful moments. But beyond just having a beautiful tone, Jimin is a skilled vocalist who handles challenging vocal parts, who hits difficult notes with consistency and precision, who can adapt his vocal delivery to fit different song styles from ballads to up-tempo pop to hip-hop influenced tracks. His vocal versatility and his ability to deliver emotionally powerful performances across different genres contributes significantly to BTS's musical range and excellence. When Guinness looks at why BTS is iconic, part of that evaluation is based on their musical quality and artistry, and Jimin's vocal contributions are a major part of why BTS's music connects with audiences emotionally and showcases real artistic excellence rather than just commercial production. Let's discuss Jimin's global popularity and cultural impact because iconic status isn't just about what you achieve within the music industry, it's about your broader cultural influence and the way you connect with people around the world. Jimin consistently ranks among the most popular BTS members globally, topping polls, trending on social media, generating massive engagement, and building dedicated fanbases in countries all over the world. But more importantly, he's used that platform and popularity to create positive cultural impact. His messages of self-love, his openness about struggling with perfectionism and self-doubt, his advocacy for treating yourself with kindness, his genuine warmth and care for fans, all of this creates meaningful connection and positive influence that goes beyond entertainment. When Asian artists are recognized as icons worthy of Guinness status, part of what's being recognized is their ability to represent Asian culture positively on the global stage, to show that Asian artists can be global superstars while maintaining authentic cultural identity, to open minds and change perceptions. Jimin excels at this. He's proudly Korean, he showcases Korean aesthetics and artistry, he hasn't westernized himself to achieve success, and yet he's achieved massive global popularity and influence. That combination of authentic cultural representation and global success is exactly what makes someone an icon rather than just a successful entertainer. Now I want to talk about something that often gets overlooked when discussing why artists achieve iconic status, and that's consistency and longevity of excellence. It's one thing to have a viral moment or a lucky break or a single successful song. It's entirely different to maintain excellence across years, across multiple releases, across changing trends and circumstances, to keep delivering at the highest level even as expectations increase and pressure builds. Jimin has done this throughout BTS's career. From their early days through their explosive global breakthrough through their individual solo eras and now their comeback, Jimin has consistently been one of the standout members, consistently delivering excellent performances, consistently breaking records, consistently creating memorable moments that contribute to BTS's legacy. When Guinness designates someone as an icon, they're not just looking at peak moments, they're looking at sustained excellence over time that demonstrates this isn't a fluke but rather genuine superiority and consistent ability to deliver at the highest level. Jimin's career trajectory shows exactly this kind of sustained excellence. He hasn't had periods where he dropped off or failed to contribute or rested on past achievements. He's continuously improved, continuously pushed himself, continuously delivered excellence that contributes to BTS maintaining their position at the top of the global music industry. Let's address the specific records and achievements that BTS holds which earned them Guinness icon status, and look at how Jimin's contributions directly impact those achievements. BTS holds numerous Guinness World Records for things like most Twitter engagements, most YouTube views in 24 hours, most weeks at #1 on the Billboard Social 50, and many others. These records don't happen by accident, they happen because individual members are creating content and moments and performances that drive massive engagement. Jimin is consistently one of the members generating the highest levels of engagement, breaking individual records for things like fastest to reach certain follower counts, most liked posts, trending topics, and other metrics that demonstrate his individual ability to generate the kind of global attention that contributes to BTS's group records. When BTS releases a music video that breaks the record for most views in 24 hours, fans are watching because they want to see all 7 members but also specifically because they want to see members they particularly love, and Jimin has one of the biggest individual fan bases contributing to those views. When BTS trends globally, it's often because individual members did something notable, and Jimin is consistently one of the members creating those trending moments. The group records that earned BTS iconic status are built on individual members' contributions, and Jimin's contributions in this area are absolutely massive. I also want to talk about artistic growth and evolution because icons aren't just people who found a formula and repeated it, icons are artists who grew, who evolved, who pushed boundaries, who took risks, who kept getting better. Jimin's artistic evolution from BTS's debut until now shows exactly this kind of growth. His vocal technique has improved dramatically, his performance style has matured and deepened, his understanding of how to create emotional impact through artistry has become more sophisticated, and his solo work shows an artist who understands his strengths and his artistic identity at a deep level. This kind of artistic evolution and the willingness to keep pushing yourself to improve rather than coasting on past success is part of what separates icons from mere successful entertainers. When we look at Jimin's solo album Face and his solo songs across BTS projects, we see an artist who is thoughtful about his artistry, who takes risks, who explores different musical styles and emotional territories, who uses his music to communicate meaningful messages rather than just creating catchy pop songs. This artistic maturity and depth contributes to BTS being seen not just as a pop group but as serious artists who deserve recognition at the highest levels, which is exactly what Guinness icon status represents. Let me also address the cultural barrier-breaking aspect of BTS's iconic status because this is absolutely central to why their achievement is so significant and why Jimin's role in it matters so much. For decades, Asian artists faced significant barriers to achieving mainstream success in Western markets. There was pervasive racism, stereotyping, exoticization, and gatekeeping that kept Asian artists marginalized even when they had extraordinary talent. BTS's breakthrough and their achievement of iconic status recognized by Guinness represents the shattering of those barriers in a permanent way. And Jimin's individual success as a Korean soloist achieving things like Hot 100 #1 debuts proves that these barriers are truly broken, not just for groups that can be marketed as novelties but for individual Asian artists who can compete and win at the highest levels. When Jimin achieves something that no Korean soloist has achieved before, he's not just adding to his personal resume, he's proving that Korean artists and Asian artists more broadly can achieve anything that artists from any other background can achieve. That proof, that demonstration, that barrier breaking is exactly what makes BTS worthy of iconic status. They didn't just succeed within the constraints of what was considered possible for Asian artists, they completely shattered those constraints and proved that Asian artists can reach the absolute pinnacle of global success and influence. And Jimin as an individual member contributing to that barrier breaking through his solo achievements and his contributions to group achievements is absolutely central to why BTS deserves this recognition. I want to talk about stage presence and star quality because these are intangible qualities that separate good performers from true stars and icons. Jimin has star quality in abundance. When he's on stage, he commands attention. When he performs, people can't look away. When he smiles, millions of people smile with him. When he expresses emotion, audiences feel that emotion deeply. This isn't something you can fake or manufacture, it's an innate quality that some performers have and others don't, and Jimin has it at an exceptional level. This star quality is part of what makes BTS special, part of what makes their performances unmissable events rather than just concerts, part of what makes them worthy of iconic status. A group becomes iconic partially because they have members with this kind of magnetic star quality, and Jimin brings that quality every single time he steps on stage. Let's also discuss the mentorship and inspiration factor because icons aren't just people who achieve great things themselves, they're people who inspire others and create possibilities for future generations. Jimin's success and the way he's achieved it with authenticity, with maintaining his Korean identity, with showcasing dance and vocals and artistry at the highest level, all of this serves as inspiration for aspiring artists not just in Korea but across Asia and around the world. Young dancers see his performances and are inspired to pursue dance seriously. Young singers hear his voice and are motivated to work on their technique. Young Korean artists see his global success and believe that they too can achieve international recognition while being authentically Korean. This inspirational impact and the way Jimin opens doors and expands possibilities for others is part of what makes BTS as a whole worthy of iconic status. Now I want to address something that often gets discussed in fan spaces but needs to be stated clearly when we're talking about why BTS deserves Guinness icon status and why Jimin's contributions are so crucial. There's sometimes a tendency to downplay individual members' contributions or to insist that everything is always completely equal among all 7 members. But the reality is that in any group, different members contribute different things and some members' contributions in certain areas are more significant than others. That doesn't diminish anyone, it's just acknowledging reality. And when we're talking specifically about the achievements and impact that earned BTS Guinness icon status, Jimin's contributions are objectively among the most significant. His solo records, his vocal and performance contributions to BTS's biggest hits, his global popularity and cultural impact, his artistic excellence across multiple dimensions, all of this directly contributes to why BTS achieved what no other Asian artist has achieved. Saying this isn't about creating competition among members or diminishing anyone else's contributions. It's about giving credit where credit is due and recognizing that Jimin's exceptional talent, hard work, artistic excellence, and the specific achievements he's accomplished have been absolutely crucial to BTS reaching the level of success and cultural impact that justified Guinness recognizing them as icons. All 7 members contribute to BTS's success, but Jimin's contributions in the specific areas that define iconic status, things like barrier-breaking achievements, artistic excellence, global cultural impact, and sustained performance at the highest level, are absolutely undeniable and absolutely central to this recognition. Let me also talk about versatility because one of the things that makes BTS special and worthy of iconic status is their ability to successfully tackle different musical styles, different concepts, different performance types, and maintain excellence across all of them. And Jimin's versatility is a huge part of enabling that. He can do powerful hip-hop influenced choreography and look like he was born to do it. He can perform delicate contemporary dance and move audiences to tears. He can deliver upbeat pop vocals on songs like Dynamite and Sound Perfect. He can sing emotional ballads like Serendipity and create profound emotional impact. He can pull off cute concepts, sexy concepts, serious concepts, playful concepts, whatever is needed for a particular project. This versatility allows BTS to be musically adventurous and conceptually diverse, which is part of what makes them special, and Jimin's ability to excel across all these different styles and concepts is crucial to BTS being able to successfully execute that versatility. Icons aren't one-trick ponies who do one thing well. Icons are artists who can do multiple things at the highest level, who can adapt and evolve, who can surprise audiences while still maintaining the core qualities that make them special. Jimin embodies this versatility and adaptability while never losing his essential Jimin-ness, his unique vocal quality, his distinctive performance style, his genuine emotional expressiveness. He can do anything while still being unmistakably himself, and that's a rare and valuable quality that contributes significantly to BTS deserving iconic status. In conclusion, when Guinness World Records designated BTS as the only Asian artist on their icons list, they were recognizing a group that has achieved extraordinary success, broken multiple records, shattered cultural barriers, demonstrated sustained excellence over years, showcased genuine artistic quality across multiple dimensions, and created meaningful cultural impact that extends far beyond entertainment. Every single one of those criteria that justified BTS's inclusion on the icons list is an area where Jimin has made exceptional contributions. His record-breaking solo achievements prove that individual BTS members can compete at the highest level. His crucial contributions to BTS's biggest hits and most iconic performances demonstrate the artistic excellence that makes the group special. His global popularity and positive cultural influence show meaningful impact beyond just commercial success. His consistency and evolution over years prove sustained excellence rather than temporary success. And his barrier-breaking achievements as a Korean soloist open doors and change perceptions in ways that justify iconic status. Jimin isn't just one of 7 members who contributed to BTS becoming icons, he is one of the strongest, if not the strongest single reason why BTS has achieved what no other Asian artist has achieved and why they deserve to be recognized as true global icons by Guinness World Records. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you agree that Jimin's contributions to BTS's iconic status deserve more recognition.